So this is the West Fjords. That's the Hornstrandir Natural Reserve I'd like to go. And today I'm going to climb the biggest peak in the West Fjords. Right here. Cortado, Lo Muesli. I like this place. Alright, I'm at the start of the trailhead and this is dinner. Wild mushroom ragu. Pasta. This comes as well. Shoes. Shell. Alright, I've packed my bag and I'm heading on this trail. I just parked here because it's getting a little rough for this car. Some scratches underneath probably. And now my goal is behind this mountain there. Should take a few hours. Let's do this. So I left the car about an hour ago. Been walking up this big valley with lots of sheep. Yeah, you hear them? And this side leads to the other fjord, Arnafjordur. Fjord. And we're in the middle, going up this guy, Kaldbakur. And so far I've seen 0 people in the height of the summer. This must be the right place. Just came from up there. Now I'm here. It's pretty steep. And the tub is up in the clouds. Just met a guy from Scotland, but that's it. Whoever said that Iceland was crowded needs to come here. And that's the summit. Made it. The sun is setting back there. Whew. So they've built this cairn just so you can get to 1,000. How Icelandic is that? Let's do it. Oh, that's nice. Alright, 1,000 meters. Yeah, this is way better from here. Big difference. This summit is huge. Been walking around it for the last 15 minutes. Like every corner there's a new view. I just got some drone footage of this mountain. It was pretty cool. I was able to get over this layer of clouds. Do you remember I told you there was some sort of situation with dinner? Also, there's been a bit of a situation with the dinner. Well, I've lost my jet boil somehow, so I can't cook anything. So I drove to Ísafjörður, the big city around here. It turns out that everything's closed. I mean, it's midnight, I get it, it's a small town. So these guys are gonna give me some hot water. Wild mushroom pasta. Yes. Yes.
From Coffee Maker.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, well, thanks you. It's not bad. It's a bit more water. Better than chips. It's about 4:30 a.m. and I'm just realizing that I'm watching the sunrise over the North Atlantic. It's crazy. It's pretty sick. Morning. Just woke up. I went to bed a little early. I was shooting the sunrise actually. That happened at 4 a.m. over the ocean. It was crazy. And that's where I slept. You can hear the waterfall there. It's a pretty prime place. The ocean's just right there. Now the fun part begins. I'm gonna take the tent apart and go for breakfast. How about that? I'm going for breakfast here. It's been recommended by my friend Haukur, Sigurdsson, who lives here. Check it out. Going big. Haukur, a friend that lives here, told me about this remote lighthouse that's owned by his cousin. It's behind these mountains. So I'm going there now. So the going has gotten a bit rougher. Haukur's cousin had a nice gesture to install this rope. It is the way to his house, after all. And now I'm walking towards the other side and down again to the ocean. Ocean, call, ocean. I like it. It's a good workout. I still haven't seen anybody on this trail. Yesterday I saw one. I guess if you don't want to see anybody in the peak season in Iceland, come to the West Fjords. Don't tell anybody. So about 40 minutes after the pass, I just got my first glimpse of the lighthouse. It's dreamy. Made it. I would probably get used to life here. It's half an hour drive to the nearest town, plus 2-hour hike just to do the groceries. Or better, you just grow your own vegetables, have a few sheep. Sounds like a little dream, right? Wonder if it'd be that nice in reality. Haukur told me the door was always open. It is. Hello? Hello? Found the music room, piano. Cozy. Yeah. In the summer, you need to have these blinds because the sun doesn't set, so you can't really sleep. That's why it's here. So there's some people here yesterday. I wish I could read it. Well, lots of people. Alex. Stroll. It is now time for this 5-star dinner. Some salmon, some tortilla, some cheese that you spread, dried mango for dessert, chips with cheese, and some juice. 5-star. Walking up to the lighthouse. So nice up here. That's where I was last night. Back in the fjord there. I still can't believe I'm here. This is so cool. Right, it's almost 1 a.m. I'm back at the car. Still bright out. See the last lights back there. And I'm going to sleep. Morning. I am about to head out of Ísafjörður to the other side of the fjord. And I'm here to say goodbye to Haukur. Thank him for all his tips to thank him for all his... Haukur! I'm just talking about you.
Welcome to my home.
Yes. Well. It's a moody day on the fjord. Bye, Ísafjörður. Here's the thought. I usually do a lot of internet research on these trips, and on this one I didn't do much, if none at all. And instead, this time I decided to ask the locals, people like Haukur Sigurdsson or Benjamin Hardman, who both live in Iceland. And it was just much nicer to have a conversation with people and talk about what's good for them, what I should see, and then make my own decisions. Right, I've just stopped at the Haukur Cafe. Looks good. I hope it's open. Please. Hi. So I just heard of the story about this place. It's quite somber. In the 1600s, 200 Spanish sailors got stranded here. Their boat sank, and they ended up in this fjord here. They started stealing sheep from the farmers, and there wasn't much here back then. I mean, there still isn't really much at all. But anyways, they're starting to steal all the sheep, and the Icelanders didn't know how to face this because the Spaniards are just trying to survive. So the sheriff of the West Fjords, who was based right here in Haukur, decided to kill all the 200 sailors. That's one way to solve a problem. So Haukur told me that the landscape here reminded him of the Lofoten Islands. I can see why he said that. So they have this geothermal pool up the road. There's about 50 people in it. Might be a little too tight for me. Might have to find a different pool. But they have a restaurant though. I can do that. Oh yeah, itchy. Alright, I've just found this beautiful spot to set up my tent. I can only hear the waves. Park the car, block the wind, like this. That's it, no wind. Right, palace is installed. I'm going to sleep. So I just left camp. It was a bit of, it got really windy and sideways rain for a good half of the night. It's Iceland. And now I'm going to the city, Reykjavik. Last day in Iceland. So I just made it to Reykjavik, and I'm gonna have lunch with Ben and Steve, and it's locked. With Ben and Steve and somebody else. I met Steve a few years ago in Alberta. Steve Booker. He's a good guy. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, how you doing? Bro, it's been a while.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Let's not leave it 3 years this time.
Sweet.
Thanks for the trip. It was great.
Jackets. Do you want to cross? No crossing. We have a bit of a ship situation.